Can I just play my Ant-Man video again? Well, they put it out, which is more than I thought they were going to do. Seriously, am I the only person who, when you saw that little clip up there and it said Fantastic Four trailer official, your first reaction was, this is a joke, right? This is something like the Screen Junkies put out, because there's no way that this is a real trailer. This is, like, we have not heard a thing about this movie at all. They have actually tried their hardest to keep this secret. And now all of a sudden, boom, the trailer is just here. It seemed too good to be true. It seemed like this was never going to happen. So here it is. And, you know, if you guys missed it, I've made a video about this Fantastic Four movie before. And so you can check the little annotation up there. But basically it was my reaction to when they announced that Dr. Doom was going to be a blogger, which is still a thing. And, you know, some of my feelings from that video have changed, some of them have not. Most of them have not. First thing that you'll notice when you're watching this trailer is that this is definitely more of an adaptation of the Ultimate Universe version of the Fantastic Four. And most of the Marvel comic movies have been adaptations of the Ultimate versions, because the Ultimate versions are more updated. You know, they're not quite as silly, they're not quite as stuck in a certain period of time. You know, for example, the Fantastic Four, their origin in the comics is that they went into space to beat the Russians up there, and that don't exactly work these days. So yeah, I understand this being more of an Ultimate version adaptation. Here's my concern about that though. The Ultimate comics, when they started, they were amazing. People loved the Ultimate Universe. You know, Spider-Man was great, the X-Men were great, the Ultimates was really just stunning. The Fantastic Four one was okay. Like, it wasn't bad when it started, it was just like, alright, whatever. Yeah, it was definitely the least impressive of the group. But, you know, hey, just because the origin is different, just because, you know, they're going with a younger cast like in the Ultimate Universe, doesn't mean that this movie's going to be bad. But I've got concerns. My first concern with this is the same concern that I had with the Ant-Man trailer, which is that it's so serious. Yet, at the same time, this one is so much more serious, I almost feel like I should go back and apologize to the Ant-Man trailer. Now, you know, this is from the director of Chronicles, so we already knew, and also based on a lot of the information that we've been getting out, we already knew this was going to be a more serious adaptation, a grittier version of the Fantastic Four, which we all said, don't do that. But, you know, it's still possible to make it good, but you're watching this and man, it is serious. I know that whenever a comic book movie's trailer is serious, I always compare it to Tree of Life, and I need to stop doing that, because this one was totally like Tree of Life. And when I think back to all those other ones that I called like Tree of Life, I'm like, oh man, I wasn't even close, I was just spouting out words. This one, I became the boy who cried Tree of Life. That's what's happened here. But it was also like if you took Tree of Life and you just smashed it into Interstellar, like, watching this, all I could think was, damn, someone loved Interstellar. But the other thing that I thought while watching this trailer, and it's like I said in my little news piece about the Dr. Doom news, I said that it was shocking to me that we have not seen anything from this movie, including people even like taking out their cell phones and just snapping a pic of the set, which that happens on every superhero movie. But it hasn't happened here, and all I can think is that means two things. One, this was all either shot on a green screen, or two, this was all shot in someone's old hollowed out Y2K bunker and far away from anybody who could possibly see anything of it. And watching this, it was like, holy cow, half this film is green screen, half this film is indeed in someone's old Y2K bunker. We get a couple of shots of the outside, you know, we get like a shot of New York City, but honestly that doesn't mean anything. That's, you could just fly over it with a helicopter, that's done. Then you get a shot of a car driving through Smallville, it seems, and then you get a shot of Ben Grimm playing baseball. That's it. That is all the outside shots we get. Everything after that is them at a volcano, which is definitely green screen. And then after that, it's, you know, it's them underground. It's being shot in a place where there are lots of pipes and levers. That is all that this is. It really looks like they started making a Portal video game movie, and this was going to be Aperture Labs, and they were like, ah, scrap all that. No, that's falling through. What other scripts do we have in the work? Fantastic Four? Done. And there's another concern that I have with this, which is that, listen, I've been saying for the longest time, I love that Michael B. Jordan is the Human Torch. I love that Michael B. Jordan is the Human Torch because Michael B. Jordan is, you know, that guy is cool, he is smooth, he is good with the ladies, he's one of the guys, he's good for hanging out with, and he's kind of a jokester, kind of a prankster. And the Human Torch is, he's smooth, he's cool, he's good with the ladies, he's one of the guys, he's kind of a prankster, good for hanging out with. They match up so well. I love that Michael B. Jordan is the Human Torch. And then you watch this trailer, and all those things that I mentioned are not in this trailer. He is serious, and he's looking sad the whole time, he's looking robotic, which, by the way, can I just point something out? That's not gonna be their suits throughout the whole movie, is it? That just black scuba suit? I mean, I know that, you know, these studios think that bright, colorful costumes look stupid, except for Marvel, and they seem to be the ones killing it right now, which maybe you guys should take a hint on that? But seriously, I know that people want to try and make these costumes look more realistic, but god damn, please tell me that is not their costumes, because there is no flavor to that outfit. But yeah, that's my big concern right now with Michael B. Jordan being in this, is that you were such a perfect casting job for the Human Torch, and you're not going to let him do any of the Human Torch things that make him the Human Torch, aside from lighting on fire? Now granted, I know, this is just a teaser trailer. And it's been a long time since we got a real teaser trailer. These days, teaser trailers are just trailers. That's all they are. They're just trailers, and then the official trailer is an even longer version of the trailer. But, man, you got teasers with something more. You got teasers with the flavor of the film, alright? We might not, teaser trailer means that you watch it and you can't quite tell what the story's gonna be, but you can get a flavor for it. You know, it's kind of like when you go through a kitchen and it's like, well, I can't taste anything yet, but ooh, that smells good. What is that? I want to eat that. That's what a teaser trailer is supposed to be. And I really hope this isn't the flavor of this movie, but at the same time, when you think about everything that you've heard about this movie, it probably is, man. Although I will say that there's something that I kind of backed off on after seeing this trailer, which is that Miles Teller, for the longest time, I was like, you know, I had a problem with the fact that Mr. Fantastic was like, you know, he was 45 or 50 when he became Mr. Fantastic, and, you know, they cast some guy who was like 20 for the role. So yeah, I did have a problem with that, but I can accept that change as long as he's good for the role. And that was my big concern with Miles Teller, is that dude is known for being jokey. That dude is known for his sense of humor, and Mr. Fantastic is known for not having a sense of humor, for being the stiffest nerd you've ever seen. And he only says one line in this. He only says one line in it. And it wasn't bad. Like, when I heard him deliver that line, I was like, actually, that sounds really professional. Alright. I will look forward to seeing more from you on this. And I will hesitantly look forward to seeing more from you on this. Gotta have that qualifier in there. But the thing that frustrates me the most about this trailer, and it's something that I've been saying for the longest time, and it's true even after seeing the trailer, is that if you didn't tell me what this movie was, you know, maybe if you just took out the rock guy but changed nothing else about it, and you did not tell me what this movie was, you just told me it was a new sci-fi film from the guy who made Chronicle, I would have looked at that and gone, oh damn, this seems interesting. I don't know what it is, but it seems really interesting. I really want to see more about this project. What is this? But then when I find out it's Fantastic Four, I go, what the f is this? And don't get me wrong, I fully understand that when you adapt something onto the screen, you gotta make changes to it. The Avengers were very different from the Avengers, you know, in the comics. Iron Man, the very first Iron Man, was very different from what Iron Man was at that point in time, but they both still got enough of what the property was that was like, yeah, this is actually a fairly good adaptation of the property. This is like, dude, this was just a script that you had floating around your offices. You looked and said, if we don't make a Fantastic Four movie soon, we're going to lose the rights. What script do we have available right now? And you just put a rock guy and a dude who catches on fire in there. Done. That was it. This is not Fantastic Four. And you might think that I'm angry about this as a comic book nerd. No, I'm angry about this as a movie nerd. I'm angry that there's so many, quality science fiction films out there that could be worked on, but the studios are like, nobody wants to see anything original, just give us the old property. Just give us something that has a name that they've heard before. And I don't know if you paid attention, Fantastic Four doesn't have the best name at the moment. Marvel doesn't even want to keep making their comics at this point, alright? That's how tarnished their brand is, but still, Fox is so afraid of just making something new, and it's not just Fox, it's all studios, are afraid of making something new at the moment. Something fresh, something that, we haven't seen before, and don't get me wrong, I'm not about to say, oh, let's calm down on the superhero movies. We've got people are talking about how we've got 6 superhero movies coming out this week. Congratulations, that only leaves 46 weeks of the year in which we don't have one, alright? It's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, for God's sakes, give us some new stuff, alright? This could have been something new, this could have been something fresh, but instead you decided, let's crowbar in there Fantastic Four, just so we can keep the property rights, and just so the people out there can go, oh, I've heard of Fantastic Four, I'll go see that. And honestly, like I said, this is not a Fantastic Four movie, and Fantastic Four, it's got the word fantastic in it. That sounds fun. That sounds uplifting and upbeat. What part of this trailer seemed fantastic? This movie shouldn't be called Fantastic Four. This should just be called Four. This should be called Interstellar 4. This should be called We 4. This should be just 4, because it doesn't look fantastic. It looks gritty and serious. This should be called Stern Respectable 4. Coming this summer. But I want to know what you guys have to say. Did you guys like this trailer? Did you not like this trailer? Leave your response in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be talking more about this movie as, we get more information on it. And, of course, when it eventually comes out, I will have the review. And, of course, hit that like button there if you, liked this video. And most importantly, share it. Share it with everyone you know out there in the real world, out there outside of this box. So again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Oh wait, I just realized something. Was the Thing naked in this trailer? Y'all guys are gonna put some pants on him at some point, right?